You? You there?
Yeah.
See, alright, so first and foremost, when I give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash, the seed of the apostles and elders of Gms.S.O.T.E and well, our teachers, our apostles in the truth, and we say salutations to the Akim, and say, push on children, say, the Dean and the out, no constancies, when I see them, say, Shalom. See, alright, so once again, we're going into some prophecies here, right? And you know what? I'll let you start with the scripture before I bring on this article here that I want to bring, right? This is Daniel chapter 4, right? I will read from verse, I'll read verse 35. Right? It says, and all the inhabitants of the earth are reputed as nothing, and he doeth according to his will in the army of heaven, and among the inhabitants of the earth, and none can stay his hand or say unto him, what doest thou? This is talking about the Lord. Nobody can tell the Lord, change that, or stop that, or do these things. And this going into all the prophecies that are happening. That people believe. Even this morning, I was talking to somebody and this telling me that people think that they can change what it is the Lord said. You understand? And what comes to my mind is that, hey, it really can't. No matter what it is, or they try, no matter what it is, or they try to change, or they try to stop it, they can't stop the prophecies of the Lord. They cannot stop the things. The Lord will do whatever it is He pleased to do, He do it. You understand the way it says? And all the inhabitants. You know what? I must have from verse 25. And say, at the end of the days, I, Nebuchadnezzar, lifted up mine eyes unto heaven, and my understanding returned to me. And I bless the Most High, and I praise praise and honor Him that liveth forever, whose dominion is everlasting dominion, and His kingdom is for generation to generation. And all the inhabitants of the earth are reputed as nothing. So all inhabitants, everybody on the earth is reputed as nothing unto Him. I don't the notion that all the thing or the change where it is coming is like a false notion, a false belief. Yes, it can. Whatever it is that they see happening, the crashings of the economy, the crashing of the yellow bill going crash, the chip, all these other things that are coming is the Lord doing all these things. You understand? Yes, again, all the earth is like that's nothing. Whatever it is going on, whatever it is we're doing is because of Him. The scripture says the deceiver and the deceiver are what? Are His. You understand? Are His. So all these people are doing these things are His. He making them do it.
A quick reason.
You understand? But
it said in Psalms 115 verse 3. It said, but all power is in the heavens. He had done whatsoever He had pleased.
He done what?
He had done whatsoever
He done whatsoever He has pleased. Like these things happen and people asking for the Lord, they pray to the Lord, like stop these things, but these prophecies that the Lord mentioned to happen. You know? Or they have the notion to believe that now but if they do this, they can stop that. They can't. They can't. And it also goes to show that these people that want these things to stop and what the Lord to change is they basically against the Lord. Because again the Lord say these words will come and take more void. You know, these things will come and take void.
If I can say, when it comes to the ministry, I see my apostle Gadar was reading it last night. I talked about the diversity of gifts and the ministry and so forth. And he was saying that when it comes to the ministry, when you talk about like some apostles, some prophets, and he set them up according as it has pleased him. You understand? Because I really wait about even when it comes to like the ministry when the Lord walked. Who was our favorite? John was our favorite. Who was the head of the church? Peter. You understand? Because that was the way that the Most High delighted it to be. You understand? So really and truly, just like how the Lord say, what I come not to do my own will, but my Father's will. Yeah. So that's really where you go back to. Even our Father prayer, what is one of the main lines? Thy kingdom come.
Let thy will be done. That's something people even be singing prayer and they realize what is they even saying.
Reciting it because of what
saying it because of what saying. They don't even understand what it is saying. You understand? That all goes back to show that we say they have a zeal for another one. According to knowledge, can you bring it down for me, please?
Romans 2. Romans 12 too. 12, yeah, Romans 12. No, 10, 1 and 2.
12 to go into the 12 to go into the sacrifice.
Yes, okay. 10, 1 and 2.
But
Romans 10 and 2, for I bear them record that they have a zeal of power, but not according to knowledge.
So they have a zeal, but they're not according to knowledge. That's why they don't have knowledge and understanding the Lord and so forth. They don't understand the things that here, the things that don't come, the things that are written, and it all goes back to who the Lord. So once you don't understand it, you don't understand the Lord. And as plain as it can be. Just say, again, this goes back to what I say, just saying the prayer, right? Just saying the prayer alone, they don't even understand the prayer that is saying, the Our Father, right? They don't even understand what it is to say.
Pastor, what you gotta say, that thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven, right? Because really and truly they are against what is in heaven? More order, right? Righteousness, right? But they don't want that to our people. They don't want that to be on earth.
And even to say that just goes to show the lack of understanding that the straight that they have for the Lord. The knowledge based upon waiters theory they teach them. So when it comes to like the prophecies playing out, that is why they want to say like they believe that they can change the Lord's hand. You understand that they could like this fella who jump out. I remember when I do a video and I talk about the Lord changing not. Because that is straight to the scripture. He come and try to do a response. I don't even understand when he was doing the video, I didn't even need to do a response. And I know I wasn't going to do the response, but just because of what it is he was saying in the beginning of the video, he cut his own self. You understand? And he didn't realize it because that is just a spirit void of understanding. But he come to say that we can change the Lord. That the Lord can change. You understand? But and that goes to all these people say they believe that they can change the Lord's hand. You understand? That they can change. The Lord tell them the prophecies are going to happen and things are going to take place. So when you read the scriptures and you read of economic crash, no jobs gain, jobs releasing like hundreds of employees. You know, we've seen plagues, we've seen pestilences, we've seen the wars, all these things were written to happen. And when you read, they tell you for all these at the beginning. So these things must take place. It has no way. So you come and want to say you read the Bible and want to pray against it, then who you really is?
Alright, actually, yeah. Like I say, when you think about it, right? For the ones who let's pray for the Lord to change and not come, they're already praying to be destroyed. Because if the Lord don't return, scripture say what the days are shortened, else no flesh will be saved. We head into a place where you go and have a CHIP in your hand, you will have no control over none of your actions, you'll be under the full control of a madman. You understand? Whatever he wants you to do, whatever abominable thing he wants you to do, that is what you have to do. So when you think about it, to not want the Lord to return really means that you want to live a life of suffering and destruction.
Servitude, giving up your free will.
Yeah, and they just like brother say, what? They say the foolish. Just as the brother say, the foolish. You had to be stupid to already want something like that.
Right? So let's bring this next piece up here. This is the same Daniel chapter 4, verse 25. It says that they shall drive thee from men, and thy dwelling shall be with beasts of the field, and they shall make thee to eat grass as oxen, and they shall wet thee with the dew of heaven. Right? The dew of heaven, and 7 times shall pass over thee, till thou know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will. So straight out, right? So he would know that, hey, the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of man, and he gave it to whoever it is he pleases. That's going to tell you that the Most High, hey, whatever it is the Lord fails to do, he do. It have no way that they can change that. It have no way that they can change that. The Lord tell us about the curses, the blessings and the curses. We choose the curses, and that's what happened to us. You understand?
If I remember correctly, that was Nebuchadnezzar, right? So that was the second time the second time he get that, because the first time he get it was when he get a dream. And then Daniel tell him, they say he was to give him the revelation, tell him that the Most High ruled to the kingdom of men. And then when he tell him that was he had a goal. And the second time, that was when he was going to be a beast, sense?
Yeah. So this is Daniel chapter 4, verse 17. It said the matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand of the word of the holy ones. So they intend that the living may know that the Most High ruled in the kingdom of men and give it to whomsoever he will and set it up over the basis of men. So the Most High give it to whoever he chooses and the Most High rule. So all these things are happening is because of the Lord. Right? So that being said, I go back to what I started with this thing that plenty of these things happening. I've been seeing like comments, I've been seeing people like, you know, on online and so forth saying that, you know, they come together and pray so that these things could stop. That this could stop. No, basically you doing that, you trying to stop that. Right? You just basically praying against the Lord.
You just had it feel the fire.
Yeah, you know? The king will praying for things to happen. You praying for things to stop? Make it make sense. That being said, but you skip that?
Yeah, go ahead. Isaiah 55 and 8, it says, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, say the Most High. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts.
Yeah.
So basically what he's saying here, no, they don't have to understand what I do, but just know I have full authority and full control. You understand? After it happens, men might get the understanding, and basic man might see, oh yeah, then fellows will be preaching that this what X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z before the coming of the kingdom. You know? But come on, man, basically saying, regardless of what I do, I am the Lord, I will do it. That is from my understanding. The same thing with Esdras. When the angel tell him, well, go and measure fire and measure the depths, and then you'll get answer to the questions, and he said, earthly things are for earthly beings. So just focus on one thing. Understand? You can't question the Most High ways.
You can even say, even we as men who understand the Lord to some extent, we don't understand. All we understand is what he tells me. Like we don't. We still don't even comprehend the reason why he chooses to do it that way. That just show how different he does think.
And prophets are trying to. They as you gonna say, they will basically. They will bring on the Ezra to basically put in a place. Say,
yeah. Take your time. You take it. Yeah, you take your time. That is not for you. Yeah, son. That's like I say that. I'm Ecclesiastic because I say, search not things that are above your strength, but that we're just committed to thee. Think upon that. You understand?
Angel tell him, things on earth is for you to worry about. Don't worry about.
That's why even I got also do this. That's why even scientists till this day, when certain things happening, there's question like why this happening now? They can't give an answer for it. It's because the Lord with all these things, and it's all the timing of the Lord. Like we say, His ways are not your ways, His thoughts are not your thoughts. You understand? Right?
Yeah, if I may add, because watching our video where some scientists they come out and they were saying that yeah, they believe in God because certain things, certain elements, and they see that happening, they know it's not natural, it's something supernatural.
It can happen all of itself.
I hear scientists also talk about that. You were saying certain things at the time that had to be supernatural. But remember that? Nah, he was one. He was a major one, but not him. Actually, but also like other scientists. You know, like yeah, you see one of them also.
It had to have a God. As a scientist, he said, as a decorated member of the scientific community, I am saying, hey, it have to have a God, and I do believe in science, but I believe in God also. Yeah. Because science cannot explain everything.
He did draw a good reference to you, like he was saying what you think is man to great. Where they get this knowledge, where they get this wisdom from? They just didn't evolve into it. No, it could never make sense.
And all that happened from just some fucking atoms coming together and going
boom. Yeah. So that's what you're saying. No, you ain't go to deep in it, because we know when you go to the creation and talk about the water and so forth, and you come from in the earth and so forth, right? And kind of always trying to say come from the water, not like how they believe in evolution, right? But he as you're telling them, hey, you have to have a. Let's hear what you think we do here. We mimic something. We try to mimic the Lord. You understand? Correct, because Esau just tried to do that. If Esau believe in evolution, why don't want to be God? Yeah, that's what I say. This thing what I want to say. If they believe in evolution, why they still try to mimic a God?
Why would they try to be like this?
So who they try to be like?
Where they get something to be
why
like?
worship idols?
Why worship idols?
Yeah.
Technically, it would have nothing to go further than, because man is the furthest thing that is. So what we'll be trying to actually achieve.
We are trying to surpass.
Yeah, who are you trying to surpass? You understand? Why are you trying to go up in the clouds? Why are you trying to set yourself in the skies and so forth? Why? Why will we not?
Where you see that? Where you get an idea from?
Where you get an idea from? You know?
Romans 9 verse 20.
Yeah.
Romans 9 verse 20, right? It says, nay, but, O man, who art thou that repliest against power? It says, shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus?
Why are thou what?
Why hast thou made me thus?
Why are thou made me thus? You understand? Well,
It say, had not the potter power over the clay?
so a potter have power over the clay because why? He can fold it, he can mold it, he can do whatever he wants. Because he's what? He will be considered the creator. Right? But now in this time here, they wanted to make you believe, and there is a concept that he so spread through history that the creation have power over the creator. That is why now when all they pray, all they expect the Lord to do things for all them, and all them nothing for the Lord. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was going to say they expect the Lord to serve them.
To serve them.
Instead of they serve the Lord.
Lord,
Why it is, you know, they don't want to do what it is the Lord require them to do. They will do what they feel like, and when it is they call on the Lord, he must answer.
He must answer. He must just run to them. You understand?
Basically, it's a system of masters serving servants.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
They
want masters to serve servants. They want the Lord serve them, they serve the woman serve the children. Everything. I just turn things upside down.
Surely the turning of things upside down will be esteemed as the potter's clay. Something.
Yeah. Say
That's all right. If I continue that, let's-
that's a big error in society because masters is take care of servants, they don't serve servants.
And I see that thing you're talking about women serving the children.
Yeah,
I
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you live. When the girls literally admit basically, I just live for my child.
Yeah,
I said, what?
I fed up here.
I said, what you mean you live for
I
your
fed up
child?
here.
I was like, to you, that making sense?
I even hear a man say already, say, boy, I didn't pray for myself no more, I pray for my woman, yes?
Yeah,
I hear a man say that, for your woman, he didn't pray for yourself.
I hear.
I want to tell you, it's a system of masters serving
You can't
servants.
save yourself. What you want this? Yeah.
A system of master serving and
Servants.
The scriptures talk about in Romans, they say what? They say they serve the creature more than the creator. And you're seeing it, you understand? Prophecy must be fulfilled.
let's go to the scriptures about it, right? There's Isaiah chapter 29, verse 19. Verse 19 is listen, Isaiah 29 Isaiah chapter 29 verse you know what? I'll start from verse 11, right? It's Isaiah chapter 29 verse 11. You see, and the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee, and he said, I cannot, for it is sealed. Right? And we know the scripture talk about in the end the book shall be unsealed, you know? And that's what we're going on now. You see, and the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I am not learned. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as the people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and the fear toward me is stored by the precept of men. That is what we were saying about how it is their concept of the Lord is, how it is their concept of worshiping the Lord. Basically, the Lord had to worship them. You understand? The Lord had to serve them. They don't have to serve the Lord. You understand? So they say their fear toward me is stored by the precept of men. Because again, that is what it is. When they ask them where they get this concept from, I get from a pastor. Where get this idea from? I get from a pastor. He tell me that the Lord has to serve us. You know, the Lord, wherever it is, we ask how the Lord has to do.
Just to say as well, so to continue on, but you know when you watch like the cartoons with the Roman, with the gosh, it's who stand them now. You say, oh, when they stop believing in our God, he does die.
Yeah, that was in a series, I remember that series.
Now they're showing chair, when they stop believing in our God, the God does lose it. Oh, not this God. You're wrong on that show.
He said, therefore, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work among this people, even a marvelous work and a wonder, for the wisdom of the wise men shall perish, and the understanding of the prudent men shall be hidden. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and the works that are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us, and who knoweth us? Surely the turning of the things upside down shall be esteemed as a potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding?
Exactly what you're reading right now in the Romans. You understand? Well, actually, you know what? The same Most High changed not. Same thing again, it's same. You understand, in many different places. Romans 9 verse 21, it says,
And that's all that. And that's what only close it is, that they think that they can tell the
The potter, he have no
the potter
understanding.
he have no understanding. We better than you. We
surpass
beyond you.
you.
You understand? How you say what they surpass God.
like Lieutenant, I came to show him that he was wrong.
Yeah, I can show he was wrong for doing this, you know. They believe like that. And all again, I go back to what the teachings that they was taught of men, you know, of men that have no understanding. Yeah, that they could overpower God, and the concept is that, and it's start from what that they're fighting heaven doctrine. You understand?
When Michael go right down to the end, because when we go through scripture and say that what that we must have to the valley of Jehoshaphat, to the battle. Right? Say that even though they will be afraid, they will still fight because of the prayer.
And it say mustard, it say God in them. Why must I point this?
Let's
meet up.
Let's meet up.
Right? So you don't say I see host, I mustard. It means he's
point.
bringing them.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that they're going on the free. No, he means he's bringing them.
Yeah, when they want to
But I don't know they don't want to end up right here.
Scripture says, whether they want to drink of the cup or not, they shall surely drink it.
And that's
They can't skip
they
it.
can't skip it.
Man, so they're going to be so afraid and still fight. They used to be so afraid, and also afraid and still fight. Like madness, like heresy.
That even I know that because they're sending out like they're sending out information that it have UFOs and it have things outside there and so forth. But they ain't fair.
Must be unfair. Remember, they don't control it and they don't understand it, you know. So they will be afraid. It's just in human nature to be afraid of something you don't understand.
But it's also with that they're setting up to fight against it.
God. Well, they're
You
doing
understand?
what it does do best, you know.
Yeah.
We can't control it, we don't understand it, let me get rid of it.
But they're doing straight what the Lord want them to do.
Because even for the same reason have I hardened Pharaoh's heart.
I was bringing up
But I will show my works in him.
God.
I
I'm
don't
making
want
an
to
example.
If nobody fights, who gonna? Somebody had to fight. Exactly.
And Moses, the account of Moses was like a perfect example of that. That the Lord, to show you how easy, how the Lord do the both sides. Understand?
You go up against him,
And
but I go make sure he tell you.
He tell you no. You
Understand?
understand?
No worry. You just go up and deal with him, and I go do the rest.
They deceive and they deceive.
I will make him your adversary.
So you know the Lord was doing like, but to Moses was like, why this man thinking this? Why this man thinking? But you know, the Lord doing all of that, and he still have to do the things that he also. So you can't wait to change it all that.
Because ultimately,
Why does what as a state pattern in that precept is that it says for this purpose have I raised up Pharaoh.
God.
So meaning
Just to do this.
he whole life.
whole life.
Yeah.
Was for him to reach this point and persecute all you and chase all you across the desert, meet all you by the Red Sea, Moses departed, all you to go through, all that.
Remember,
That is what
harsh
he
judgment.
purpose.
If you already taking the account of that, right? Remember, he had a Pharaoh before him. I don't know how many Pharaohs passed, probably a Pharaoh too, I'm not sure. But they say there rose up a Pharaoh that knew not Joseph. So, but before that, remember, Egypt, because of the famine and the amount of wealth that they make because of it, they was building up. So Egypt at that time, they had a lot of wealth. You understand?
Thanks
Thanks to Joseph.
Thanks to Joseph.
The Most High through Joseph. So when you think about it, I say, this fort have I built up Pharaoh, you put him on a high pedestal,
Make sure you have a nice kingdom, you have money, you have military.
and make sure he had no feelings for nobody. You understand? Yeah.
That is why he had also that way this one that's go back to Chris episode, that way this one say he raised up a Pharaoh that did not know what Joseph to the straight to the point.
Yeah.
This one was different. You understand?
And so he had no remorse towards Israel as the other pharaohs before him.
Them is the reason I in this position. Nah,
Yeah.
persecute them. I don't like them.
So you don't know he was set just to be on them.
Can.
You understand? Yeah, 21, right? Romans 9:21. You see, had not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor?
So that's telling you, you're telling you what the potter had the power to do what? To make one for honor and one for dishonor. So you got some that is some to die, some to be saved. Some going on rule with the Lord and some not. It's just simple as it can be. The Lord, and that's not a fearful thing because you get to realize that the Lord, just imagine that. The Lord say, oh, well, no, I use for dishonor, I make you for dishonor. You understand? But the one that next year, he is for honor. The Lord do everything to please that is what I began to head. That's like I was reading a girl, I did post something about I sleep the same way. I sleep the same way. Now this is show you how Jake, how rebellious and how stupid it is. You know, and judgment of the day of that. She post something like I drop asleep the same way God did during slavery. You understand? You understand? But they
I hear that one, huh?
but that wasn't the first time I heard it. I actually heard that one or two times. I didn't hear it like personally, but I see it on the internet now.
And you see,
You know?
all the women that are easy.
No, it's technically not even a woman said. It's a man said.
A man said?
It's a man said. She just reposts it and say what it is he's trying to say. You understand? She didn't literally say it to them. I'm not correct myself. She didn't literally say
But
it.
she posted.
She reposted to say what kind of shit is this
Yeah,
man
how you
saying
can say that, bro?
Like how you can
That's
say
the
that. But again, it goes to show that they don't understand that the Lord do all these things. These things were written to happen. You understand? When the story of same go back to Moses, when Moses was going on, what went on with Israel? They was going through hell. And the Lord was there.
In the midst of that.
In the midst.
Because it looked fake.
Yeah, because it look fake, but then to feel again the precepts of the Lord are taught by what? By men. So they're thinking everything from the Lord had to be good, had to be nice.
Anything bad is from Satan.
And everything bad is from Satan, so they gave it Satan.
Yeah, Satan does work on your own accord. If you know that one does get me mad, eh?
I'm going to say Satan trying to steal your joy.
Ever heard you go with I don't know if it's you sent me there or some. I can't remember that thing. A video where the pastor sleep with the congregation, sleep with with the congregation wife, and he blame it on Satan. Did you send me that?
I don't remember, but I think I remember something talking about it.
But you know about it?
You know my brain,
He blame it on him. He say Satan make him do it. Again. Yeah, I see that.
Well, actually, even they go back to the account just talking about tell my Moses. Even what does the Most High tell them? He say he set an angel over them. And he say what provoke him not. He say for my name is in him. And when he say if it is you're going off, he will jack you up. So when anything that happens to them in the wilderness, where you go blame Satan? The Lord, the Most High said, he put an angel over them, and if you're not listening, he will jack you up.
Correct. Hey, Sirach 39 and... I will start from 17. Sirach 39, 17. And none may say, what is this? Wherefore is that? For at time convenient they shall all be sought out. At his command the waters stood up as a heap, and at the words of his mouth the receptacles of waters. Verse 18, at his commandment is done whatever pleaseth him, and none can hinder when he will save. Verse 19, The works of all flesh are before him, and nothing can be hid from his eyes. He seeth from everlasting to everlasting, and there is nothing wonderful before him. A man need not say, what is this? Wherefore is that? For he had made all things for their uses. His blessing covered the dry land as a river, and watered it as a flood. As he had turned the waters into saltness, so shall the heathen inherit his wrath. You understand? So basically what he's saying is, whatever he thinks to do, he will do, and there's nothing and nobody who could stand in the way of it or stop it. So as much as you think you might have free will, as much as you think you could do your own or move on your own accord, you're wrong. All that the Lord already see from everlasting to everlasting. So since before you're born, the time you're there, the Lord doesn't see everything you're going to do.
He done put everything that you're going to do.
Well, yeah, so like you can.
How did I say the stage done set?
Can.
Right? It's nothing that you could do to surprise you the most.
Yeah.
You know, tell all the hell going on. Years before, all the one fight in the valley, that was a fight. Right? And where's majority of where the fights taking place? Not there right now?
Yeah,
It's not the final battle, but it's going up to be there. You understand that? And that was written thousands of years ago.
And that's why these people tell them what they say. You could do nothing against the truth.
But for the truth. And that's straight to the point.
Yeah.
You can do nothing against it, but for the truth. Everything written, everything that happened is written. You understand?
Yeah,
There is
that's
sometimes
proving the point now.
there is sometimes when you read something or you go into something, you think, damn, you know that in the scriptures. You understand? That many times certain things happen there and you think, yeah, I
I'm
written
telling
in
you
it.
just yesterday, I felt like working ask me something. I said, you know why that is so? I think I have to go to Deuteronomy 28
Yeah.
for him one time.
So you see everything
God,
written. And this will be giving answers and that will return to. Because not Revelation, Romans chapter 3, I think it's 4, say what? For we are justified in the Lord, when the Lord was saying so. And so they will be going to get justified. Because when a man says something, he don't bring proof. But we could. We go to the Lord's word to be justified. You understand?
I know I was going to bring up verse 3 just now where they say, what if some should do not believe?
God,
Oh yeah.
would that make the
Yeah, exactly. We're not going to change nothing.
no,
They
nay,
believe it or not.
oh, forbid.
Forbid, yeah? It's just straight.
Forbid that.
Where that?
Say, I'm going to piece up. Today, Matthew 26. I'll read from verse 38. It said, Then saith he unto me, then said he unto them, Salakia. Right, then saith he unto them, My soul is exceedingly sorrowful, even unto death. It said, Tarry ye here, and watch with me. Verse 39, it said, and he went a little further, and fell on his face, and prayed, saying, O my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Said, Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt.
Even your old child doesn't do it.
Yeah, cannot touch it out.
You can't get rid of it. Even okay, he actually come to pass, but you know it, he say that I will do it. He don't. Straight to the point. It's what he don't do. That is why he say that's why the book of Psalms, Surah say what? The book of Psalms and the book of Surah say what? For the Lord is for the Lord is a terrible Lord. You understand? A terrible Lord.
Even in the Luke, they say, well, I come to do all the things that are written in the Psalms and the prophets about me. You know, just paraphrase it. He had to come and fulfill those things. Which, as he said, was what? Was his Father's will, not his own. He said, all things that I receive of my Father, I give it to thee. Really and truly, that is who running the show. You understand? He set things. He put his son in charge so that he now is in charge, but it's the Most High who really run things overall.
And do these things. So all the things that are seen happening to this day, it's because of what? Lord, we know these things. It was written to happen and it's going to happen. You understand? The way all the people are today, all those things written as well. They're not acting, they're not listening, they're going after their own lust. All these things were written. We read the book of Timothy telling you how they meant to be in the end of days and so forth. All these things were written and when you watch it, all these things happening. You understand? And with that, the many what's happening.
Amos 3 and 6, it says, Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord had not done it.
Shall they believe in the city and shall not the Lord done because the Lord doing all these things? You understand? What you're seeing right now, with all the things that they say, the prophecy, all these things that keep happening because the Lord do all these things. You know, death, destruction, all these things of that, and that's why they don't put that faith in him. The reason why they also have that faith in him. You know?
Right, so in order for to serve the Lord, you must first what fear him. So if you don't have that fear, which means you will not obey, you just go about it. That's why you see people of Israel, the condition that they eat, because they have no fear for the Most High.
Man, that's all I'm going to see. The scripture say what? Is it knowing terror the Lord will persuade men? That many prophets in the past, when you look at the accounts of the things they went through, it's because they was afraid, is why they continue. Even though you know the Lord put it into them, but it's because they was afraid. They know what would have happened if they didn't do it.
And as they say, even the people, because at that point in time, they state their mind, you know, that things, you know, see things happening before their eyes.
Bring something in.
Yeah, Isaiah 45 and 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
See, and again, that is why even the Lord do things to let even the heathens glory him. Let the heathens say, nah, because even remember when you read, heathens they themselves used to be like, nah, this is the true God. This are the, you know, even what was going on with Nebuchadnezzar and them, they themselves was like, nah, this is the true God.
And not even not to that even happened. Just to try to digress a little bit. That even happened in Ethiopia when Sheba came to visit Solomon, and she went back. You understand? Because at that point in time in Ethiopia, everybody was allowed to worship, because when she went, she told them, well, I worship the sun, but I have people who worship the stars and the moon. And he was like, hey, so. And when she see the wonders of the Lord and Solomon explained to she what it is, she went back with the Israelite doctrine and say, what's going on? See all that sun worship and then kill that. We serving the God of Israel and Isaac. And that part of what went on.
Okay, see that way you say in Deuteronomy, you say when other nations say, they say what a wise understanding people. You understand? That why even them that's envious. Because they want to have the things, the glory that Israel has have. Even today they're envious.
Actually, they want one of the major things too is because they want the service of the Lord.
Yeah,
the service of the Lord was given unto us.
What a blessing.
You understand? They want that. Some who wouldn't want it. They want our birthright. Who wouldn't want that? You understand? It's a reason why Esau they wanted bad that
why he was crying.
Yeah.
The reason he cried after eating.
So they were tears, eh?
Yeah. That's the reason he cried. Oh, don't feel like big hunter and cry just so.
That is why they call themselves. They basically change their whole identity into us.
God.
You understand? Because they know how important it is to be an Israelite and how important it is to have the Lord.
But they was rejected. That is why even up to now they still take up years. As hard as they try.
They might have some things, but they will never have the understanding of it.
They don't even have the rudiments. They don't even have the rudiments. They can't. You're circumcised and you're blowing off little boys and them rod. They can't even do that properly. Nothing. They can't do it because it's not in them.
It didn't make the cuts.
But they still try to act. You understand? I just show you how bad they want it. But good.
When I go back to the king, right? He didn't want. He just didn't please the Most High.
But he was rejected from the beginning. You understand? Just like he once after him, they was rejected from the beginning. That's why even the scriptures say what? They say search the earth. They say and you will see that only Israel have kept thy precepts. Because only they were made to keep the precepts. Everybody else who try, it has failed. Even though we fail sometimes, yeah. But they could never do it like us because it's in us to do it.
Moses was given the law.
Yeah.
He wasn't given it to give everyone. But before he was given the commandment, the first commandment he actually gave was, go to the children of Israel and tell them, thou shalt not and thou shalt not and thou shalt not and you know. And the first thing he said, go to these people and give them this, and then he gave them all the commandments. But the first one was go to these children, go to the children of Israel and tell them to do this. Not to Esau, not to Ham, not to no other nation, just to them. So it was given to them from the beginning. obviously they would be the only people who have it. Therefore, they would be the only people who could sin, because only they have the law that could be broken. So therefore, only them could be saved.
Yeah, right.
And that's our next, and that go back to our next. I wanted to bring that up because that go back to our next reason on why Esau wanted the also, because they know salvation is not the root. So they take Israel. So they know that salvation is so important. It's not the way you think it to be, it's what it is. And that is what it is with the Lord, it is what it is. Now, remember that earlier?
Already actually, we actually didn't think about it. Esau don't need salvation. Because we need to be saved from them. But they don't need, what they need salvation from? You understand? Them is the one doing all this shit. We the ones that need it.
We need saving back.
Isaiah 45 and 7.
We need saving.
Go ahead.
We need saving real back. Because again, it have no other way we go on. It have no way we could conquer Esau.
On the own strength.
That is why and the Lord make it so perfect is that we need him. He put it in a way that they have no back end.
You have to come back
They
here.
have to come back here.
You have a choice, or you have no money,
You know?
or you have all the kingdom, or you even have all the physical power. It was inevitable.
Yeah, but he said and say what? Say it come straight back to me.
Oh, you could not live with your own failures. I'm ready to bring you.
And that's one thing you take when you just get to realize that hey, it have nothing to do with Esau to win. But the only thing we have to turn back to win is the Lord. It's who you have Hashem yourself. You understand? That is who you want to turn back. That is scripture say wait on her. What? Wait on him. You know? That is who you have to wait on him. It's vengeance it says. Not like these other Israelites who want to go Israel and go back to the land, and the land right now they're parading the whole sort of thing in the land.
Oh, yes. Article that said that right now Israel is the gayest.
I see that. That what I talk about.
I did a video on that one.
That is what I talk about itself. You understand?
But I try to justify it by saying it's not all the states in Israel done with it and some more restricted, but
yes, but what they're saying is per capita, only have more homosexual. America bigger than Israel, and the capital are they bigger than the capital of Israel, but only have more homosexuals
and more gay, more homo promoting.
Exactly.
You understand?
I say I feel like I'm visit Uganda.
I always say.
I
always say what? They say, remember, Israel is a place that was divided by tribes, but it was not divided by doctrine. You understand? So, just by you saying that some places more than others, you don't start bad already. Because if that was really the people that went back, they could never be so. They're supposed to be of one mind. It's
different tribes, but one law, one accord. Yeah. That is to show that they are not us, and they will never be us. You understand? No matter how hard they try to sort to do tears, they try to do all this, they will never be. You understand?
Isaiah 45 and 7, it says, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
So I, the Lord tell me, I, the Lord, do all these things. Not some, do all. You understand? I want to feel to realize.
You feel to realize it's both good and bad. Both good and bad. Good and bad, I don't see. So don't blame Satan. Blame me. Yeah. Somebody to blame.
No. Blame him because they're giving him what the glory for.
God,
you don't understand, but you saying somebody else good. Now the Lord make the angels obviously the Lord and the angels Satan who take him up and down. But the glory goes straight back there.
Even that come like when you kick your toe on the foot of the leg, on the foot of the chariot wall, not oh God. Yeah. You still have to call out him and some God.
Why is it
oh Satan? Yeah. Why you about to say oh God? You don't even believe in God, no, but as I pay take oh God, my belly. Yeah, you must fall. That's how it's set up.
Martin too, because but the Lord doing all these things, right? It just goes to show that you praying against whatever is coming, you praying against God. You understand? Against His will.
And so that's what they forward thoughts. And see what forward thoughts separate from thy maker.
As you can see, the brother bring it out when you do. Even your outside did what? Your outside say let it come past, but hey. Let that will be done because you don't know what was going to happen. You understand? You don't know what was going to take place.
Understood whose principle was. He understood that what he had was to do was much greater.
What he wanted to do more or less. So
right.
He will.
He understand the will of his father was greater than his will.
And you understand that to do righteousness, it will always go the exactly way that you want it to go. And that is one of the biggest stumbling blocks for Jake.
And that is the thing. That's the thing people fail to realize. It's not what we want.
You understand? If it what he wanted, John might have been the head. He would not go up on no cross. Plenty things different but would have happened. But he understood. Just like why most of the Jews in Jerusalem.
Jonah would not be swallowed by the wind.
You understand? But that shows you why most of the Jews in Jerusalem reject him. Why? Because when the Lord come, he didn't come in the way that they wanted him to come, teaching the things that they wanted to teach, and that's why they reject
He
him.
wasn't our God serving them.
Yeah.
You understand?
But even he understood even that the Heavenly Father, because he understood that what Yahweh had in store for us was something greater, because at that point in time, when they did watch how Israel was at that point in time, was at low estate.
God, when the Hellenism thing was going on, when Hellenism was taking place, Jews not talking, you know what I mean, they're not talking Hebrew.
The Greek speaking Jews and so forth.
You understand?
With the Lord,
Even when certain prophets had get the vision of how Israel would have been, they rent their clothes and went into mourning. So at that point in time, even when was Herod ruling at that point in time? Right? That there was already the condition of Jake was already depreciated. There was already a can.
you see, we would never understand the Lord. And we would never understand the dark human that the Lord have. We could only think and grasp it, but the Lord, all the things happen if the Lord, but the Lord love. That's why
a grasp it after the fact.
A brother was saying that, you see that's what it is. You see, the Lord. You see, the Lord is just different. The Lord, the things we more than the Lord love. You know, you never know.
I skip that one. Mock it when I came.
Yeah. But when you feel it out in enough, you feel you go mock when you feel coming. You know? Right.
And I wish I had that same center,
You can imagine thinking something like that when somebody dying. I say, watch him for God. Watch him for God. And he laugh. You can imagine something like that. That messed up.
It's not even like that too, because I mean, it's like that, but whenever it's true, because when a man going through pain and tribulation and saying afflictions arise, there's what call for help.
No one will help.
No one will help.
According to what you were saying before the video starts, some things could be prevented.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, so no one will help.
So you want to prevent it when it's too late?
Say what? My name changed, and then Jesus again?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You don't know? You don't
What are
know?
you doing?
Let me bring this up there. They finish it, right?
Yeah.
It's Isaiah chapter 44, verse 7. Matter of fact, I read from verse 6. It said, Thus said the Lord, the King of Israel, and his Redeemer, the Lord of hosts. I am the first, and I am the last. And beside me there is no God. You understand? And I just want to say too, because we're talking about something, and it just keep my mind. It's like, you have to give the Lord the glory. You understand? That's why everything the Lord, I can't remember the precept, but it's something they do. I think it's on the Elam or one of them with Cyrus. One of them, and Cyrus was like, hey, you just, when it happened, he was like, hey, nah, glory be, he said, glory be unto them. And even them say, he do this because of to show, to let even the heathens give him glory now, you understand? And see, and there, beside me, there are no gods, so this go back to like the Christian and praying to like Michael and
To the saints.
to the Saint Jude and all this other people like
Yeah,
that.
but they actually write books after that. And the book of St. Jude. My grandmother had the book of the Archangel Michael. And she just grew Catholic. And I just want to ask you, I said, so where Michael was when everything was going on with Jesus, when he was on earth, where he was? So why are you praying to them?
It's Saint Michael wait for a fight, right? He waiting for that day to come and fight, right? them pray nothing man to come now. The man will go something they say Michael and they just go fight, right?
Saying that in that day shall Michael stand up to each other like people.
Right. But them praying unto him, waiting unto him, and the scriptures talk about you're not supposed to do that, right? And the Lord, unto who? Unto our servant.
Hey, you're breaking order. you tell that man wife what to do.
But I just said because everything here is out of order, everything out of course. Right? Everything everything completely out of order.
It twists many things upside down. You know, they call what? They call good. They call good evil and evil good. You understand? So verse 7 it says, and who is I shall call and shall declare it and set it in order for me, since I appointed the ancient people and the things that are coming and shall come. Let them show unto them. You tell you know what? And the things that are coming and shall come. You understand? So the things that are going to happen and things that are to come after. They say what? They say, and shall come. And shall come. Let them show unto them. They say, and shall come. So don't know where you don't get away from it. You know? Wait, but the Lord talk about death, destruction, more than it. We can stop that, man. We can stop that. All we need to do is plan.
Isaiah, say what? They shall not turn unto me, boy.
You know? All we have to do is vote a good party.
You know, good political party.
All you need to do is vote a good political
But for
party.
the
and
opposite
the
side
world
this time, like, we see them go make changes. You know, if this one was in power, this would happen. And so on and so forth.
and that what we're doing right now with these plots in there. But
At least we country that way.
if no, you see, it's the same thing with any other country.
Worldwide.
Worldwide. That's the mindset of the people. They believe that the government is for them. Remember that go back straight back to Rome now. When they say the Republicans and the next one, you know, that way you get the Republicans and the
And the election
and the
in
thing now,
general,
comes straight from
from
Rome.
yeah, like when they
That'll show you how
throw
all,
themselves in purple, they don't regard themselves as cow, so on and so forth.
that'll show you all the doctrines, all the kings of the earth, they say what they say, stagger with divine fornication. But all of them is following that same pattern. Like back in the past, you had this king and queen, and you'll get that in certain tribal places in like Hamite regions, but majority.
I was watching, as I say that before you come in, right? I was watching this show called the new season of Vikings, Valhalla, right? And they went to take over England. So, but before they take over England, the queen, because the king ended up dying, right? And they set the son up to be the king. But the queen was telling the son or the advisor that all these plans come from Rome. You understand? Telling them they come from Rome. That how they build this stuff, hey, we get this from Rome. You know? And obviously in that time the Christianity was forcing Christianity on people and so forth. They were showing in any movie now. But she was saying, hey, this come from Rome. You know? And I was like, yeah, but you see how
You know the scripture.
know the thing, you know?
No, you might not understand it, you know, but you know it.
And scripture say what they'll tell them themselves.
Correct.
You understand? So, you say if they want to learn something, put it in a book. But you can put it in movies too, and they'll still be just as
No,
oblivious.
because as it goes, they believe everything that's shown in movies is unique belief. And they don't even understand that is just Esau showing them what this is one break. You understand? I just showed them about AI technology 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Today, where is dominating the internet AI technology?
As you understand.
When they watch, like when they're small and they're watching Jefferson,
Jetsons. I see the picture they were showing
right?
it.
There's programming here, so that even I know people older than me, still waiting to see a
flying car and shit.
flying car.
Yeah, but all the other things that more or less come to pass, like the virtual talking and all that kind of stuff, like the classrooms and
so on.
all that more or less come to pass.
No, they don't have a flying car now, but
Yeah, but they're not that popularized as normal
No,
cars.
obviously they will take time to release it and stuff.
mass,
They wouldn't just bring it out. It's like bringing stuff when they know they have to bring stuff. They're there. They just had to
just waiting for
we feel
release date.
phones was there how long?
Yeah.
Computers was there how long? But just it's a matter of time until they
Choose to release it.
Whenever they choose to bring it out, they'll show you it first. You have an idea, I hear something about it, And then there are things like I mentioned, things like Mandela effect and so forth.
Yeah,
No,
things I remember that
things I
was there
remember
when
that-
you're searching now.
It's
It's
not
not
there.
there.
But that only because they could change it or they could rewrite their history.
Correct.
You understand?
Based on what you just say, I remember talking to a girl that time. I know when you look at the etymology of the word queen, you would find whore.
Yeah.
You don't find that again. I literally had to snap that and save it some way. And I will even show somebody the comparison. I'll let them search it. And then I will show them the snippet and I'll show them and say before it used to actually tell you this. Now you see they will show it no more. Because you go back to queon, which means whore. You understand? And even like a model definition of a whore and all them different things. You don't find them thing again. So based on what you just said, they does do that.
So not because you remember it and because they can actually change it. The programming is so strong. From when you grow up, you've seen it on TV. they control that. So they can just they controlling the media. Such a big thing. They make all they believe that this is what it is. You know? They go with that again. Go out of this world. You understand? They say, and who as I shall call and shall declare and set it in order for me, since I appointed the ancient people and the things that are coming and shall come. Let them show unto that. They say he appointed, they say, and the things that are coming, things to come. So he appointed things to come, things coming, and the things to come. You know? That's no way to get around it. You have no way to get around it. It is what it is. You understand? You denying these things coming is basically denying the Lord, denying the word. You understand? You know?
You denying the man in kingdom. You can deny a king in kingdom.
Yeah.
You understand? But that is the spirit that was in since back in the past. We have no king but who? But Caesar. Same mindset that was in the past, same mindset in today. We have no king but Esau.
Caesar, same thing.
Mm-hmm. Same mindset. Say what? There's nothing new under the sun.
Yes, you say, fear ye not. You say, neither be afraid. Have not I told thee from that time and have declared it, ye are even my witnesses. Is there God beside me? Yet there is no God. I know not any. They that make a graven image are all of them vanity. And their electable things shall not profit. And they are their own witnesses. They see not, nor know that they may be ashamed. Telling me that, hey, them not son of the grave and so forth. They even know that won't be a witness against them. You understand?
If I can say, like I say, you see that's just a witness is something that the Lord has always worked with. You understand?
Yeah.
Even like in the time of Job, when it is that everything that was crumbling, in every spot that he had assets, it always had one servant that survived. Was to come and what? To bear record of what has happened. You understand? So even I just like when the lawyers say what they say by the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, so that all things be established. So that's how the Lord does do things. Somebody have to see what I do. You know that kind of way?
John,
Yeah.
he said to show John.
Yeah. To bear record.
To bear a record.
Witness. You understand? That's how the Lord does do things. Somebody great as that don't just do things and nobody ain't gonna see.
Yeah.
Somebody had to
Make sure
go
that
back.
Somebody did to catch my good side. You know?
the woman who was by the grave who had to go back and tell them, hey, the man get up, you know.
Yeah.
I see him. Somebody always have to bear witness to these things. Like that's how the Lord does do things. And just like what going on happen is hooked on the sea of glass, then go with fire. They're going and bear witness to it take place, but they're going and have the glorious part of it, whereas they're not going to be the touched version of the bearing witness.
See, after joy is
That
sorrow.
would be the example.
Right?
God.
Say after joy is sorrow. Right? But after sorrow, it's joy.
God.
As you say, it's upside down as well because we go into all our sorrow to receive joy.
One
To
follows
receive
the
that
other.
glory.
I reset.
Yeah. So, but them that receive joy here,
They will get
and
the
that
sorrow.
that receive sorrow.
To come.
You understand? That is what going on with them is because they don't want to receive sorrow and they know that is what going to take place. All these people that are born and crying because what they're watching is that the perfect life, the happiness crumbling before their eyes. And they know what coming after is what? Sorrows, pains, afflictions.
Because
you know?
they want to receive joy here and receive joy there. But it don't work so.
That's why during
The Egyptology.
during the restrictions, right? That when it is the restriction was placed on Jake, there was a complying because they wanted to get back to that
Normalcy.
and comfort.
Want to maintain the mirth.
Where where they can party and do what they want.
Yeah, because as I was saying that day, because that's when people support what is idiots now by I mean we trying to come from this thing quick. You understand?
Lockdown party and all
Yeah,
kind of shit.
yeah, lockdown party and all this other stuff, you know, and they just wait again. The normal day, the normal bride day gonna be dark soon. You understand?
And all I go back to what the indoctrination. So just say what they say, they're drunken and mad. You had to be crazy to think that you could do whatever you want now and then feel that nothing will happen to you.
That is why it will go back to what? To the to the piece of part number in our match. They say, don't come and tell the Lord, are we not prophesying thy name? Are we not things spirits and so forth? And the Lord will tell them, I have not known thee.
See, I get charity. How much money I give away? I was just a good person.
Ask my pastor. You receive for
How much
salary.
tithes I pay?
You
Say 10 again, 20. How?
The scripture
Yeah,
say,
they say, but back at 10%, Lord,
I
I
give
give
it 20.
I give
Every
20.
month I give it 20.
Why? Why am I
You
sick?
know.
Why am I crying that I'm here?
Yeah, because you want to teach us having engineers, man.
no, we're not perfect.
Yeah.
You was trying to be? I the question I answer, were you trying to be perfect? As your father in heaven is perfect.
Even that act is like, it's just that, you see, they believe salvation can be bought with what? Money. I go back to the acts, you know?
Timothy saying, what? Gain is godliness.
Yeah, they believe that. So believe the more they have, and I go back to I remember, I go back to a heavy ethology doctrine as well, because in ethology, to go into the afterlife, you have to have money on you.
Yeah.
You have to die with
Even in
something.
Egypt, Hindus and all. That is why Hindus don't seek to gain so much wealth in this life, because they believe if you gain, if you accumulate wealth in this life, it will follow you in the next life. Same thing with Egyptology, you know. But unfortunately,
That's not how it works.
My pharaohs used to go all the way down with everything
With
down.
everything.
that's
Yeah,
why
I-
they used to
I
bury them with the
bury them,
servants and
with the
all.
servants
They used to
and all,
mummify the servants alive, so
Sir.
in the next life they have servants and they have gold and
You can imagine being married to a pharaoh and praying you dead first? Because
Don't
once
think
he,
about it like that.
because once
Once
he
he
die
dead, you go
first,
with him.
you go with him. So you praying that you die first. Hey, that way messed up, you know.
That heavy thing. Eh?
A knocks on the moon.
Yeah, you born in fish here. You help me, right?
something going back to what we started with it now by the
Go ahead,
Basically the promise of the Most High now by just an example.
You go
As
ahead.
you were saying now, the first Kings 8 and I was at from 53, it says, for thou didst separate them from among all the people of the earth to be thine inheritance, as thou speakest by the hand of Moses thy servant, when thou broughtest our fathers out of Egypt, O Lord power. And it was so that when Solomon had made an end of praying all this prayer and supplication unto the Most High, he arose before the altar of the Most High from kneeling on his knees with his hands spread up to heaven.